Auto-Sleeper Bourton is priced at only $64,995, one of the only 2018 Bourtons for sale in the country, and you won't find a nicer one. The paint has been maintained to a fantastic standard by the former keeper. It's got the really striking Auto-Sleeper graphics, and again, for a 6.5 metre van, it packs a lot of fun. 2 berths, automatic gearbox, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect for 2 people. So let's have a look around, show you some of the features, get into how the van works, and some of the great storage space this van's got as well. So the Auto-Sleeper Bourton is built on a Mercedes Sprinter. It's a 2018 registered van on the Mercedes automatic gearbox. It's a 2.1 litre engine, 163 horsepower, so a really good powerful drivetrain, good for getting up to speed in traffic, and also quite good in terms of fuel economy as well. Will return in the low 30s for your MPG on a good run, and it's also got the cruise control on there. It's got the aircon on the chassis, and we've also got a sat nav and reversing camera system fitted to the van as well. Really good features, helpful for when you're in traffic environments and also when you're manoeuvring the vehicle in tight spaces. A van of this size, you want to be able to see behind you, which the reversing camera is really good for. The van's fitted with a 2-layer Omnistore awning. We've got alloy wheels, we've got the electric step of course to let you into the habitation side of the vehicle. Here on the passenger side of this Bourton, we've got an external 230 volt socket, so a 3-pin socket if you want to bring a television outside, any home appliances, electric grill, anything like that outside when you're hooked up, that passes through from there. And we've also got an external gas point, so if you've got a Caddock barbecue, any outdoor gas barbecue or camping gas one, anything along that line, rather than carrying the gas bottles around, you can use the gas that's on the van. Simply plug it in here, get your barbecue out, and you can have a great time. So this Auto-Sleeper Bourton has a max permittable mass of 3.5 tonnes, so it can be driven by anybody with a standard car licence, and those who are over 70 wouldn't need to renew a C1 like you would with a heavier coach built vehicle. With it being under 3.5 tonnes, it can just be driven on the standard category B. So under your awning on your passenger side of your vehicle, you've also got this storage space which passes through under the benches inside, and you've also got a fantastic little wet locker here. This just opens up, and perfect for muddy boots, umbrellas, anything of that description. If you don't want to get that water and mess inside the nice clean insides of your van, that's great for locking those away. So here in the driver's seat of the Bourton, we've got your automatic gearbox, which we've already mentioned. Really good quality driving experience from Mercedes with that auto box. We've got your cruise control and speed limiter, so you can set a speed limiter at your desired speed, and that will stop you going over. Say you set it at 70, so you don't want to run over and get a ticket. That's really handy. And it's also a cruise control system, so you can set it at any desired speed and the van will run along at that. So this van will really drive itself. A good run on the motorway is very comfortable because you don't have to be on and off the clutch and in and out of the gears. You've also got vehicle aircon here, so the air conditioning unit, really versatile, good for those hot long drives, and you've got the hand controls on the vehicle as well. So this will do your phone, it will navigate you through the vehicle's menus, tell you the range, fuel consumption, and those sorts of things. While we're in the front here, you've also got your blinds, and these will black out across the windscreen and across the 2 front windows to give you privacy of an evening, and also black it out to give you a really dark sleep space. So when you're done travelling and you want to move over from the driving position to the living position, these great, really comfortable driver seats are on a swivel, so they can just be turned round facing into your habitation area. So if you sat entertaining or you want a seat with a bit more back support, you've got a lovely comfortable seat to sit here at the front, as well as these great long bench seats that are in the middle of the van, which we'll show you now, show you how the bed makes up, and these are really comfortable, good length as well, so they can be used as singles if you wanted to. So the Bourton, one thing the Bourton does really well is the sleeping arrangement. So unlike some of the similar size vans that have got this sort of centre lounge layout, these bench seats are actually long enough to be used as 2 individual singles, and you've got a good walk space there. So to do that, all you need to do is slide the bed frame, and the cushion can be dropped down the back, and you've got there a good wide single to be used, and then the same can be done on the other side. If you want to pull it out into the enormous over king size bed, you then slide the cushions forward on the runners here, drop the back cushion down into place, and repeat the same on the other side. So pull the cushions out of the way and repeat the same this side. So slide the bed frame out, pull the cushions into place, and these lovely back cushions then just drop down to give you an absolutely enormous bed.
You wouldn't really see something that size in something like this, would you?
In the smaller vans, you generally don't find a bed of this size. Like I was saying, you can use them as the individual singles because they are more than long enough, but also you take into account the full width of the van here, so over 2 metres. You've got the full width of the van side to side and the full length, so this is probably bigger than a Super King bed you'd find in your house, and just as comfortable. Really soft foam, really good quality upholstery, so you get a great night's sleep on this. So we just clip the cushions into place. If you're putting it back together for travel, stops them running away once you set off. And there's just some buckles that fasten to the walls on the outside of the van. And just do the exact opposite of what we did to make the bed up. So lift the cushion and slide the bed base back into place. The standout things with a Bourton is that it is an auto sleeper. The build quality, the fit and the finish, the woods that they use. It's a really contemporary feeling van, quite modern, quite a good fit out. And the colours are nice as well. Greys are very in colour at the moment, as I'm sure if you're into your sort of home design. But it's just a really clean, modern, contemporary feeling living space. And again, everything is really good quality, from the door catches down to the upholstery, the fittings, the electricals. It's a really nicely put together van. Going from sleeping arrangements to living and eating, we've got just inside the door here, we've got your microwave, which can be used on the 240 volt hookup. It's got the plate in there, I don't think that's ever been used. So that's cracking for your ready meals and things like that if you want an easy eat on a night. You've also got a 3-way fridge here, so really good size fridge. Freezer box at the top, so a little ice box, keep your food cold. It will work on the battery while the engine's running to keep your food cold in transit, and will work on the 230 volt hookup or the gas when you're on site, dependent on where you are, if you've got the electric or not. Keep your food nice and cold. We've also got your sink, so a good sized sink here, perfect for washing your little pots and pans up, running water, etc, etc. And you've got a oven hob combi with a grill on there as well, so you've got 3 gas burners and 1 electric hot plate. So if you are on a campsite with 230 volt, you don't have to worry about using all your gas up. You can boil your kettle, you can warm your beans up on a morning with that hot plate there, and then you've got the use of this great gas grill and oven. So really good size oven actually for a van of this size. You could get plenty of food in there, sufficient for the 2 people you're sleeping, or even if you're entertaining, you could cook for 3 or 4 easily. So just at the front of the vehicle here, when you're eating, or if you're wanting a cup of coffee on a morning or something along those lines, you've got this little occasional coffee table. It's just got a leg that slots in place, which is stored out the way in the wardrobe, and the top can slide on there, so you can sit. It's a good size. You could get a laptop on there if you're working. You can sit there, you can have a morning cup of coffee. It can be moved around, so you could have it between the seats here if you want to have a cup of coffee with your travelling companion, your significant other, whoever you choose to share your motorhome with. And it's a great little size, and then very, very easily stores away. Just simply slides out of its bracket, and we've got storage just inside the wardrobe here. So from inside your wardrobe as well, we have your freestanding table here, so a bit bigger, better for your evening meals, or even breakfast if you've made your beds up. It just unfolds with the legs like so, and that can be dropped down into your galley here, and that gives you a good space, ample dining space for 2. With it tying into the interior as well and being freestanding, you can even take it out and put it under your awning. If you want to sit outside with your camping chairs, saves you having to take an extra table with you. Can be used outside because, again, the legs just fold down and it's completely freestanding, doesn't need to be supported by anything in the van. So that's a really nice touch as well. So for such a compact van at 6.5 metres, the Bourton comes with ample storage. So you've got storage lockers all the way along on the inside of the vehicle, some with some shelves in so you can put smaller belongings away, all the way across the top and continued through into your kitchen. So lovely little touch that you get with Auto-Sleeper. You've got a plate rack built in there for storing plates and crockery, and you've also got some glassware that they include as well. So this is polycarbonate, smash proof, so it can be used when camping, so that's a really nice little touch. And also displayed, you've got some lovely wine glasses there as well, so those are great little touch that come included with the van. So you've also got a 12 volt and 230 volt Avtex TV. So this is the Avtex unit. It's a flat screen television, works very much the same as it would at home. It's got Freeview built in, does have the ability to plug a USB in to play your movies off, and you've got your HDMI inputs and stuff there as well, depending on how you want to get your content from your telly. There is obviously a TV aerial included, so the Freeview will play from as the... So continuing on with storage, we've got the pockets at the front of the vehicle here, so you can pop some belongings away up there. You've got storage under both these benches, both sides, so we've got storage under here and also under this side. You've got the full length of this bench, so absolutely loads of storage space, you won't run out. We've got the wardrobe where we've been for our tables, so we've got a hanging rail in there, perfect for all your clothes. Really good size there. And a drawer on the runners below as well, so a really big drawer there. So the Bourton, it's got ample storage space. You will struggle to run out of room in a van. Even as compact as it is, you can pack for a couple of weeks away easily. So the bathroom of the Bourton's a very clever design, although again very small van. You've got your Thetford toilet here, you've got your storage over the top, and then there's a shower cubicle. Now, you may be wondering why there's no shower screen that pulls across as such. The bathroom has actually got a divider in it here, so we can slide that across, which makes up one half of our shower cubicle, and then you've got your plastic screen on this side, so it closes across just like so. So the van's fitted with a Truma heating system, so it's all controlled through the Truma control panel here. You've got thermostat functionality on there, so you can set the heating to your desired temperature. You've also got a selection of fuels, so you can use the gas or the electric on that to warm your water and also to keep the van warm. Really well insulated vehicle as well, so for colder winter camping it's excellent, can keep warm at most temperatures. And the Truma system is very, very intelligent, so you can set it to come on a timer, so you set it to come on just before you get up. You can also set that hot water to come on just as you get up if you want a hot shower when you first wake up in the morning. But a very, very clever system, really well built, and something similar to what we use in our own vans. Very, very good. So an additional bit you've got here in the Bourton is just a fold-up table, so quite handy for if you sat having a drink on an evening or anything like that. Morning coffee, even if you slept with your head at the far end of the bed, you could put your phone on there to charge, because we've got USB points and also 230 volt sockets up here. You've got a 12 volt as well, which you could use with an adapter to charge your phone, and that just folds away. So this is our first short video demonstration. If you have anything you'd like to see, please feel free to comment, drop us a message if you want to see any particular vans, if you want to see something else that you've seen on our website, or even if you just want some more in-depth demonstrations, some really nerdy technical stuff, we're quite happy to look after that for you as well.
Welcome to IH Motorhome Sales.